Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And here comes the offense out, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is...
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. The quarterback had time to throw in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
Out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So FIU's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact.
Your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
On first down, it's play action. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll stop him behind the line.
Defense, they're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
As no one makes its way on the field to get the drive started. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a
line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe through
the incompletion. They'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running with purpose. Extending the play now. And they finally made it. They just went for it. It was a 1st and 10 play. They'll run the option. He shreds the tackle. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? The back was not going to be denied there. It's a red zone rushing touchdown.
Chris, as you know, when you get down to this red zone, you're most likely going to have to break a few more tackles because everything becomes so much more condensed. That's exactly what happened here. That's a great touchdown run.
Comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
For the defense not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking for some space. It's Owens. The offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall back set. Quarterback flanked by the backs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there.
Free there, he's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he can't escape.
It's a pass rush mode the entire time.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pressure, testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it.
An accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move, but they can't. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And now they run the draw play. Just trucks the man. Defense, no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it.
He's got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows. I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Start of the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's on at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a base down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Defense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at
here. Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
It's not a huge throughout the course of a game. By the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't get the stop on this return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Able to get that play, makes it 2nd and 10. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense. By this offense, a good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back him down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Receiver makes the catch. A new set of downs after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And a decent gain there.
And they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The tackle is made from the 9. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 3.
You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice...
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
Defense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Runs right over the defender. Breaks.
Given this defense fits, they've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big...
The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they heave it deep downfield. It's the Florida International offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. That's reeled in. It's Owens. It's 2nd and short. Snags the quick throw. An important 1st down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing.
Except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. Potentially a touchdown. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
It's at 1st and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball.
Incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
To throw, it's Jenkins. This time a completion. And uses his speed. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Along the sideline, but...
Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that...
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive.
Offense in a split backfield now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
29 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's a bullet, but
The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver, but man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually.
looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot. It is settled for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Breaking free at the 35. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throw is incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but the gain moves. And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made at the 26.
It's on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Really something to take a downfield shot. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing.
In the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established, but they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Jenkins. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
The sack sets up an important third down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Defense is coming after him. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass not complete.
Got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that catch is hauled in. Powerful running here. Tough running there. Break. Split backfield here. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Junior steps up and makes it.
Right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them, because let's face it, this game is not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some.
Much time remaining before the end of the half. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he slings this pass over the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. So a timeout is called to talk straight. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Talk about an edge of your seat type of first half, or as they call it in this conference, just another typical CUSA championship game. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the second half of the CUSA Championship.
Set to kickoff.
So it'll be a touchback. Comes the Florida International offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive is
Exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They make the stop, but not.
This offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football,
Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
the defense is spread all over the field for it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls now flanking the quarterback.
Green 25.
Hand it off for a draw. He shreds the tackle. The pickup is 9. So
7-yard line. Third down coming up.
quarterback keeps the football. Gain moves it to the 24.
Impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make some marker. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make.
Spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Using his legs, it's Owens. Not much.
Defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
As a design quarterback keeper. Good enough for a fresh set of...
That these guys are facing a deficit. They're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of
down play. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's back out there trying to get something going.
Cricket.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the defense says not. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
To the 25-yard line. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down to the 32.
Those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackles made, but not before. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing.
They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They become one.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. Take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. The gain is 2 yards. So
the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
And the important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down, but he does.
They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And here's the handoff. And it's good for a first.
Running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Trying to find room. It's Patterson. Gets into space at the 50. Start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Carlson. And he's got it. They bring him.
And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Man, you know, the back kids love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Florida International. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Florida International offense back on the field.
42 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Carlson. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be it.
It's just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're...
Situation with the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
To set up with a short field. He hands it off from the gun. That's a strong stiff arm. Some hard running there through a tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down coming up.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll be brought down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can.
First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The defender gets a hand.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And that pass rush has
You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And they'll give it to the back. Powerful running into the secondary. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Off target and in defense facing a 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Carlson. Quick throw to the left side. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defense.
Job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them down.
Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson.
That's how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. That's a
job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through it. He's on his back.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Under the field, hoping to start a drive here. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the freshman brings him down.
Being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going.
That's looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Throws a stiff arm. McGain is good enough for a running play. Gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Quick juke to get free. They get him down. They continue to pound away on the ground. Breaks up a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And the broken tackle there produced.
This defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, had a chance and another. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Carlson. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 18 and the offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. In the red area, it's Patterson. And tackled after a... What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
3:25.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, they come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Makes their way on the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The gain is 5, so
offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a...
the sticks. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing.
Dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off on the counter. He's wrapped up nicely there by the defense, needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.